Today's gospel is the one where Matthew tells us, and Luke never mentions this. Matthew tells us the nativity from Joseph's side, and from Joseph's side being, a man who understood how babies come into the world, how Saint Joseph initially was planning to quietly divorce Mary. He didn't want to expose her to the law, but he also, he could only have made a certain assessment of the situation and had decided quietly to end his betrothal to Mary. And of course, we know how this is taken care of. It's taken care of by an angel who comes to Joseph, and there's basically it's a third annunciation scene, the only one in Matthew, where the angel comes and says, "You know what? This is okay. The child is conceived by the Holy Spirit, and his name will be Jesus. He will save his people from their sins. He will be great, and don't be afraid to take Mary into your home." All of which is fine, from Joseph's perspective. I mean, obviously, he's a man who listens to the Lord in dreams, like his Old Testament namesake. But how about for Mother Mary? Have you ever had something that you felt you had to do, and you set about to do it, and you encountered, some really, really large obstacle? I would say that, Joseph's doubts here and his plan to quietly divorce Mary, Mary encountered a major obstacle here, and Matthew's silent on how Mary handled it, and Luke, as I say, doesn't mention it at all. We can speculate. Mary is totally human. She does not know how God is going to resolve this. We believe, of course, her faith was sufficient for her to say God will resolve this one way or another. But basically, the Blessed Mother had to just kind of step back into the hands of the Lord and say, in a way, she wouldn't have put it this way, but in a way, okay, Lord, you started this. You keep it going. You make this work, all right? Here's one thing to remember, though. Mary had gone to Elizabeth's, her cousin, who's 6 months along with John the Baptist at that point, and Elizabeth had prophesied. Elizabeth had come out, when she heard Mary's greeting, she came out and she said, "Who am I, that the mother of my Lord should come to me?" For the moment, your voice was heard. The baby in my womb leapt for joy. And blessed are you who believe that what the Lord said to you would come true. So Elizabeth has given Mary confirmation. I mean, it's not like, come on. It's not like Mary, sent Elizabeth a text and said, "Hey, girlfriend, I hear you're pregnant. Guess what? I am too. I'm going to come and help you with the baby." Elizabeth had no idea what had happened with Mary, from Mary herself, except from the Holy Spirit. Elizabeth, filled with the Holy Spirit, the mother of the greatest prophet, is herself quite a great prophetess. And she gives us, opening words of the Hail Mary. "Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb." And so Mary has had substantial confirmation that the pregnancy is from God, and God's at work in this. She doesn't have to worry. Elizabeth has told her, "No, you're not crazy," and I get it. When we've got something really big to do, and we run into, an obstacle like Joseph deciding to quietly divorce us, what I like to say is God will send you an Elizabeth. God will send you confirmation. God will help you to accomplish what it is that God is asking you to do. This has been the Bullet Point Homily for the fourth Sunday of Advent, Cycle A. Thanks for joining us, and God bless.